What if I told you giants once ruled this earth? Not the 6-foot kind. Not even 9. I'm talking about beings over 30 feet tall, born of angels and women. So terrifying, God erased them with a flood. Short pause. They weren't myths. They were real. And the world still remembers. They were called the Nephilim. Their story was buried, but not forgotten. Long ago, before giants, before angels fell, the first crack in creation came through blood. Cain and Abel, the sons of Adam and Eve, 2 brothers. One walked with God. The other walked with envy. One day, in a silent field, Cain raised a stone and struck. Genesis 4:10. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. That moment cursed the earth. The blood didn't just stain the soil. It summoned watchers. It whispered to powers that had no place among men. In heaven, God assigned certain angels to observe humanity. They were called the Watchers, divine beings, never meant to interfere. But they watched too long, and desire crept in. Their leader, Semyaza, stood atop Mount Hermon, a mountain still real today, between Syria and Lebanon. And there, under the moon, he swore a forbidden oath. Book of Enoch 6-3. Let us bind ourselves by curse and descend together. 200 angels agreed. They fell not by force, but by choice. They didn't fall in flames. They fell in lust. And when they touched the earth, the skies darkened. Nature recoiled. And mankind's fate was sealed. Genesis 6-4. There were giants on the earth in those days, mighty men of renown. The women bore children, but not children like before. These were the Nephilim giants with the blood of angels. Imagine a creature taller than a palm tree, stronger than 10 men, voices like thunder, eyes like fire. At first, men called them heroes. Then, they saw what they became. Enoch 7-5. They consumed all the toil of men, and when men could no longer feed them, the giants turned against them. They devoured crops, then livestock, then humans, then each other. Villages vanished overnight. Mothers wept as their children were taken. The giants were not kings. They were living extinction. One angel, Azazel, went further. He gave mankind dangerous gifts. He taught men to craft swords to kill, taught women to seduce, to manipulate, taught magic, enchantments, astrology, blood rituals. Enoch 8-2. They were led astray, and there arose much godlessness. Mankind evolved rapidly, but with corrupted wisdom. Think of it. Fire, handed to children. Secrets, forced into trembling hands. The world became darker, and heaven grew silent. Genesis 6-5-6. God saw that the wickedness of man was great, and it grieved him at his heart. God looked down and saw his creation drowning in blood. The Nephilim roamed freely. Mankind had become wicked beyond repair. So he chose one man, Noah, to build an ark and warn the world. But the world laughed. Then came the rain, not soft, not kind. It poured like judgment. Enoch 10-9. Destroy the children of the watchers and bind their fathers under the earth. The watchers were chained in darkness. The Nephilim drowned. The world was washed in God's sorrow. But some say they didn't all die. Numbers 13:33. We saw giants there, sons of Anak. We were like grasshoppers in their eyes. After the flood, Israel's spies saw giants in the land of Canaan. How? Some say one of Noah's daughters-in-law carried the blood. Others believe the Nephilim spirits now cursed became what we call demons. They lost their bodies, but not their influence. And today, their blood may still run through powerful veins. In Africa, we remember. Not in books, but in stories, in bones, in whispered warnings. The Yoruba speak of Amir children from two realms. The Congo speak of Inzondi spirits who fell from heaven. In Ethiopia, massive skeletons lie under ancient churches. Elders tell children, "Be careful where you walk. Some lands are cursed by giants." Because the land remembers, and so should we. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. Look around you now. We chase forbidden knowledge. We glorify giants in power. We silence truth and reward deception. What if the bloodline never died? What if the Nephilim never left, but simply adapted? Some say they hide in secret societies. Others believe they wait beneath the earth, dreaming of a return. But this time, it won't begin with lust. It will end in fire. Have you heard stories of giants in your village? Has your elder told you things you've never forgotten? Don't be silent. Don't bury the memory. The past is not dead. It is rising. Leave your story in the comments. Subscribe to Shadows of the Ancients. And never forget what walks beneath.